Oh, no.
Yep, so Mr. Freeze is like, kill you next time, Batman, and he runs away.
Wait, why doesn't he kill him right then and there?
Well, because
runs
the movie's
away.
far from over.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
In a world full of crime, one man is determined to kill Batman once and for all. His name is director Joel Schumacher.
Action!
Batman and Robin. Watch Academy Award-winning ladies' man George Clooney phone it in as Batman, a hero capable of performing impossible feats, except for moving his neck. Or body. Unfortunately, he's not alone. In a film full of way too many supporting characters, he's bringing even more. Robin, a naggy sidekick you and Batman will both want to punch in the face.
I want a car. Chicks dig the car. How are we supposed to work together if you won't trust me? It's Batman and Robin, not Robin and Batman. I want a
did
Robin
like that
signal, this
suit,
guy,
though.
all right? I'm going solo.
And Alfred's British niece Batgirl, who talks like Cher from Clueless.
London's kind of rough.
Together, they'll all awkwardly wait for this movie to be over.
Actual unedited clip.
Witness Schumacher's creepy rubber fetish as his camera lingers on bat crotch, bat butt, bat boob, and male bat nips.
Bat boobs.
Suit me up, Uncle Alfred.
Poison Ivy wants to cover the world in plants. Mr. Freeze wants to cover the world in ice. They'll team up, even though their goals are completely
That's right.
incompatible, to make the most puns ever.
All right, everyone. Chill.
It's a jungle in here.
Cool party.
Enough monkey business.
Allow me to break the ice.
Let's cool it for now.
Let's kick some ice.
And their
Oh,
bad
God.
puns are just the tip of the iceberg.
Talk about your cold shoulder.
So this is where you hang out.
No beauty.
Just the beast. No sign of the snowman.
Maybe he melted.
No, he's just hibernating.
Okay, that one didn't even make sense. So, if you loved Adam West's
Okay.
Batman, but wish it was even more campy, less fun, and full of grappling hooks latching onto things, we've got the film for you.
A lot of good toys,
We
though.
cut our funding. There was a conflict of ideologies. There are things about me that you wouldn't understand.
By the numbers. Ludicrous.
Men coming.
7 million. Never leave the cake about it.
Embarrassing.
Starring real-life Bruce Wayne,
yeah.
Christopher Robin, the Punning Man, Cold Man, the Barbarian, Kindergarten Ice Pop, Terminator Blue. All right, we get it. Strom Thurmond, 90s Emma Stone, Tom Hartley,
Oh, wow.
Vivica, still not actually a fox, and Coolio, the worst Batman ever. If you don't believe us, just ask the people who worked on it.
The Batman thing I wasn't ever wholly comfortable with.
It felt like we kind of rushed getting that second one done.
I actually had no idea that there was a Batman.
If I disappointed them in any way, then I really want to apologize, because it wasn't my intention.
All right, look, I'm going to say this first. First one, rest in peace, Joel Schumacher, all right? First off, because he made some good ones. He made some good ones out there. Movies, not Batman movies. Just overall movies. But yeah, this one was a train wreck. Some awesome toys came from this movie, though. I had the Batmobile from this one. Didn't have the ice bat wing looking car. I didn't have that, but I had the Batmobile. I had Batman. I had the George Clooney Batman. I actually loved that Batmobile. It's not, as iconic as the Tim Burton one. It's better to me than the one from Batman Forever, because that one I didn't really like. I had that one too, but it was just too much going on and just weird. But yeah, this one was really bad. It was worse than the 1966 Batman movie. That was 1966, right? Adam West. Yeah, that was and it's funny because like when they first cast George Clooney, first I was like, well, where's Val Kilmer? Why isn't he coming back? Then I was like, oh, George Clooney, that's actually pretty dope. He is Bruce Wayne. Like, he's pretty much the guy. Put him in the bat suit, he should be good. But he was the same. The same way he was acting as Bruce Wayne is the way he was acting as Batman. He just never changed. It's just like, what? Come on. change some aspect of your performance when you're in the suit. You're not the same guy. You're supposed to be somebody different. That was my whole issue. It's just the same dude the whole time. So yeah, this one is horrible. Now I will say Robin's suit is much better in this one. I like the honest trailer piece on Vivica Still Not a Fox, because that was from I believe the Independence Day honest trailer too. That was pretty hilarious. Doing a bunch of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies as puns from this, from his character here. That was pretty funny too. It was good. So this was from some funny stuff. Now let's check the pitch meeting.
So, you have a Batman movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. And I know that critics didn't love Batman Forever, but I think I know where we went wrong, so this one's gonna be awesome. Well, it's important to learn from your mistakes, so what improvements are we gonna be making? Well, first of all, we put nipples on the Batsuit in that one. Oh, yeah, that's right, we did. Yeah, and based on how people reacted to that, I think we should, feature them more prominently. Oh, we should go all in on the nipples. Yeah. I think we should start the movie by zooming in on them. I think people will appreciate them even more. Commit to the nip, that's what I always say. You do say that often. Yeah, I do. HR has been trying to get me to stop, but I like saying it. What am I gonna do? So anyway, Batman and Robin get all suited up and head out on a mission. Oh, very exciting. Yeah, and on the way they find out that Mr. Freeze is robbing a museum. Wait, where were they going if they find out on the way? I don't know. Fair enough. So Mr. Freeze is stealing a big old diamond because he needs it to power his freeze suit. That makes sense. I know it does. Diamonds help freeze things. Everybody knows that. Ice cold, baby. So what's Mr. Freeze's deal? Oh, well, his wife is sick with a rare disease and he makes ice puns. Oh, what kind of ice puns? Every single one you could possibly make. Oh, excessive ice puns are tight. More like ice-cessive. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, most of these won't make sense. It's whatever. Well, okay then. So anyway, then Batman and Robin show up at the museum, right? Right. And they need to try to get the diamond, but Mr. Freeze's henchmen try to get away with it using hockey. Wow, well, it's gonna be hard for them to deal with hockey players in their Batman and Robin costumes. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because when they tap their feet together, their little boots turn into skates. Oh, what? Yeah, pretty cool, right? Why would they have skate blades on their boots? In case they have to skate. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. So anyway, Mr. Freeze gets in a rocket ship and tries to escape. His plan is to steal a diamond, then take a rocket to space. That's what we're going with. Wow. Yes. But then Batman and Robin are gonna stop him, and Robin's gonna get frozen. Oh, no. Yep, so Mr. Freeze is like, kill you next time, Batman, and he runs away. Wait, why doesn't he kill him right then and there? Well, because the movie's far from over. Oh, okay. So anyway, we're gonna meet the other villains of the movie. Oh, there were other villains. Yes, sir. There's Poison Ivy and Bane. And what's Poison Ivy's deal? Well, she gets chemicals on her and gets evil powers. How did Mr. Freeze get his powers? He got some chemicals on him and got evil powers. What about Bane? He got some chemicals in him and got evil powers. Okay, we got a good variety. I like it. Yeah, we do. Amazing. So yeah, Poison Ivy has this power where she can seduce people, like a plant. Like a plant? Yeah. Are you like into plants? Yeah. Oh, very weird. Yeah, so she makes people fall in love with her by blowing stuff in their face. That's one of my flirting moves too. I use Cheeto dust. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Anyway, so Batman and Robin are gonna be affected by this love toxin, and they're gonna bicker the whole movie about who she loves more. Oh, grown men bickering while in rubber costumes? Now we've got ourselves a movie. Yeah, we're gonna have an auction scene where Batman and Robin both start bidding on Poison Ivy. Okay. And Batman's able to outbid Robin because he brought his Bat credit card. Oh, a Bat credit card, you say? Oh my god, what happened? Oh, I'm sorry, my eyes just rolled themselves. That was weird. Very weird. So what else happens in the movie? Oh, well, Alfred's niece Barbara's gonna be visiting from London. Oh, so she's got a nice British accent? No, full-on American accent. Oh. Yeah, and also Alfred happens to be dying from the same rare disease as Mr. Freeze's wife. Wow, what a crazy coincidence. Yeah, you could just write whatever you want in these things. That's true, you can. So anyway, he gives her a CD-ROM and he's like, don't open this. Okay. And so she immediately betrays him and does it. Wow, very inconsiderate. Yeah, and it turns out there's a virtual version of Alfred. And he's like, I knew you were gonna betray me anyway, so here's a Batgirl costume I made for you to fight crime. So he could have just given that to her. That was a complete waste of time. Oh yeah, 100%. Wow, and so how does the movie end? Well, Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy decide to team up. Oh, they do? Yeah, because he wants to freeze the planet and she wants to cover it with plants. Oh, those are two very incompatible plans. It doesn't make sense for them to team up at all. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. Well, they're gonna team up. Well, okay then. Yeah, and Robin's gonna pretend like he's still affected by the toxin to get close close to poison ivy.
Okay.
But then he reveals he was faking it.
So how did they get over the effect of the toxin?
Unclear. So anyway, then there's a big final fight and poison ivy falls into a plant that closes up on her.
Doesn't she control plants?
Yeah, but not this one.
Why not?
Because the movie's over.
Gotcha.
And then Mr. Freeze gives Batman the cure for Alfred's disease.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I made a pun.
Did you see how fun that was?
Yeah, I totally get it.
And so yeah, that's about it.
Well, it sounds great.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I think this is gonna be something we can all be very proud of.
One thing I'm surprised that neither Honest Trailers nor Pitch Meeting did was talk about how there's always some nerd type character who becomes a villain. You know, like you got Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy here. She's a nerd, you know, she's got the glasses. She's, you know, a scientist or whatever, biologist. She gets powers and gets sexy and, you know, and she's a villain. Same thing with Riddler in Batman Forever, just continuing that trend. Selena Kyle in Batman Returns, same deal. It's kind of how it always goes. It's kind of like DC's thing, because they did it with Wonder Woman 84, same deal. It's happened somewhere else, I'm sure. Regardless, I'm surprised neither kind of hit on that, which kind of was an easy open. But Pitch Me, I think, might have gotten this one for me, because one, when he's talking about Poison Ivy, you know, blowing the dust into people's face to, you know, lure them and make them fall in love with her, and she has control over their minds, and he's like, yeah, I do that too. I use Cheeto dust. I fully imagined what that looked like in the face that people were making if he did that. That was funny. But obviously the banter that he does in here is different, because he's able to kind of add those additional elements to it outside of what the movie already is. But first, starting out saying how bat nipples needed to be more prominent in this movie, which they were. Like, so much more of it, like Honest Trailer spoke to earlier. Like, it's just so much more of the bat nipples and the bat butts, which was just weird. Like, why do we need to see this? Yeah, them putting their suits on is cool, but like, just the way the shots were angled and stuff was just weird. A lot of Dutch angles in there too, which was like, it was just all over the place. So yeah, Batman Forever, not a good one. I remember going to the theaters to see it. I was hyped. Oh, I was so hyped. Because the trailers did look pretty good. The trailers looked okay. It looked like a continuation from Batman Forever, which was, I was like, whatever. But I thought they were going to make some changes for the better with this one. And I originally thought that the casting of George Clooney was kind of the start of that. I liked Chris O'Donnell as Robin. He was fine. And then knowing that they were going to bring Batgirl into the fold was cool too. But, oh my God, just fell flat on his face. Like, you know, after that, we didn't get a Batman movie until 2005. So it was like, what, 8 years, I think, between? For a minute, we were getting spoiled, you know, getting a Batman movie every 2 to 3 years. And then, yeah, about eight years before the next one. 8-9 years. Whew. And who knows what's going to be happening with this new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. I'll talk about that more probably when I do the Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, Pitch Meetings, and Honest Trailers. But I'm looking forward to the Batman, because I'm just ready for another Batman movie. But DC is just kind of all over the place right now with what they're releasing, what they choose to do. But who knows? I don't know. We'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens, and then go see the movie when it comes out, obviously. But let me know your thoughts on Batman and Robin in the comments below. I want to hear what you think of the movie. Also, let's talk about the Pitch Meeting and the Honest Trailer. Which one's your favorite between the two? I laughed more during the Pitch Meeting. I just know that. Both were really funny for me, though, but I think I might have to choose a Pitch Meeting on this one. I did like how the Honest Trailer talked about, you know, just the consistent grappling hooks in the movie. Just a lot of shots of that. Obviously, all the puns. Both of them hit on that. But yeah, these are both actually just really good. And I'm a Batman fan. This isn't a shining moment for Batman. It definitely is not. But it's Batman, you know? If it's on, I sometimes I will still watch it. I don't go out looking for it, but it's Batman. He's my guy. You know that. But again, let's talk more in the comments. To Brian Tidwell, Slept Near, Steve O, K6013, Portal All Mobile 44, and Dash Milner. Thank you so much for being part of the Hyper Crew. I really appreciate it. You guys get a verbal shout out by me in every single video. For all my members, thanks so much for supporting the channel monetarily. It just goes above and beyond what I expected from you guys. And also just, you know, we recently hit 5,000 subscribers. That goes to you guys and all the subscribers. Thank you guys so much for, you know, if you're sharing the videos, liking the videos, commenting, whatever the case. The fact that you spend some time out of your day to talk to me and, you know, talk about movies and talk about Pitch Meetings and Honest Trailers, whatever I'm watching, I really, really appreciate it. It's just, it's above and beyond what I thought would happen with the channel. So kudos to you guys, because you guys are making this channel what it is today. So I appreciate it. On that note, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're having a good time here. We're having some fun. I feel like I'm adding some new stuff every now and then here, so just try and make it fresh as much as I can. So hit that subscribe button, but also if you want some more information on memberships, hit that join button down below. You can see more info there. While you're still here, hit that like button. It really does help out the channel and helps me know what you guys want to see more of. So go ahead, smash that like button. Also, you can see our most popular videos right over here. You can see our most recent reaction right over here. If you've seen all of that, and I'll see you guys in the comments, we'll talk about this.